Alright, welcome to a new live video coming to you from Berlin, Germany, where I will be talking about a fantastic concept, the artificial womb. So, the artificial womb is basically a concept for a device that will allow the birth of babies outside the mother's uterus. It is an idea that is not new. It has been in existence for a very long time. So what is the artificial womb, and what is the difference between the artificial womb and the natural one? Well, just like the natural womb, the artificial womb allows the babies to grow and develop, but in an artificial environment. In the natural one, the mother has a womb which provides all the nutrients that the baby needs for growth and development. But the natural one, the artificial womb, is providing the baby with synthetic materials that are needed for the growth and development. So it consists of, instead of placenta, pipes, which are needed to provide the nutrients and oxygen for the baby, and also pipes that are needed to excrete the waste. Now, the question is, why would you want to do this? Why would you want to have a baby that is born in a completely artificial environment? If you look into the natural birth, there are great advantages. There is more bonding between the mother and the baby. Babies also, according to studies, learn the language while still in their mother's womb. And there is also exchange of molecules between the baby and the mother. The mother sends antibodies which protect the baby against diseases, makes his or her immune system much stronger. In exchange, the baby sends stem cells into the mother heart. When the mother is suffering from a heart attack, the baby sends stem cells, of course not altruistically, it's part of natural process, and these stem cells repair the damaged heart. There are also mutual benefits between the baby and the mother. Babies leave traces of their molecules which protect the mother against different diseases. So with all these amazing advantages, why would you want to go for an artificial birth inside an artificial environment? Well, there are also some disadvantages for the natural birth. First of all, there are many genetic diseases, over 6,000 genetic disorders that continue to propagate from parents to offsprings. And so, these diseases are very hard to control once the baby is born. But there is a chance that we could control them before the baby is born. And then there is the problem of infertility. The infertility which can affect men and women. For example, in women, maybe the uterus is not working properly. Maybe it doesn't allow the fertilized embryos to attach themselves and stay there. Males also have lots of problems with infertility, low sperm counts, poor sperm quality, some genetic defects, and hormonal imbalances. All of these problems do not allow these people to have babies. So having artificial environment might actually be a solution. Now, the artificial womb has been in existence since the 1950s. And as you can see, it is a device with a simple design as it looks here. Just some pipes and a box which holds the baby, and the baby is submerged in a synthetic liquid which acts as amniotic fluid. Now, the amniotic fluid is the fluid which is present in the mother's womb. It is providing the environment for the baby to grow. And then there is a special connection between the baby and the artificial womb through which the nutrients are passed. And so it is pretty much the same environment that the mother's womb provides, but this one is completely outside. There is a video that I have posted a while ago about the artificial womb, and I'm sure most of you have seen it, so let's take a look. Alright, we're back. Now, there are many remarkable breakthroughs that have been made in 2016 that could lead to the birth of the artificial womb. For example, last year scientists managed to turn skin cells into sperm cells, which is a remarkable breakthrough. This means that anybody, even women as well, can also produce sperms just by converting their skin cells into sperm cells. Now this would open a lot of possibilities, not just for the artificial womb, but also for parents who cannot conceive at this point. And so what they did basically is that they made some genetic manipulations with the skin cells, which turned them into sperm cells. And this solves part of the problem. And then we have got these mice. As you can see, these mice were born from artificial sperms. So scientists converted skin cells into sperm cells and then used them to fertilize an egg, which then gave birth to healthy mice, free of diseases. These mice were also born from artificial eggs. So we don't just create artificial sperms, but we can also create artificial eggs, also from skin cells. This means that any person, by just playing around with their skin cells, you can turn them into eggs and also sperms. These are the basic ingredients that you need to make a baby. And so these mice were born as a result of artificial eggs. And then scientists also last year managed to grow human embryos for at least 14 days in a petri dish, so outside. And this is a very important step in the birth of the artificial womb. So all of these things that scientists are doing right now are going to lead to the creation of the artificial womb. And then there is even more than that. We can create smarter people. If you are given the choice between filling the planet with people with the IQ of Elon Musk or Donald Trump, of course you will choose Elon Musk. And so the beauty of the artificial womb is that we will also have the option to manipulate the level of intelligence of the babies that are to be created. And so these are called designer babies. You will be able to play around with the color of the eye, play around with the color of the hair. You know, you have desired traits for what your baby, you know, what you want your baby to look like and how smart your baby should be. Then genetic engineering will do this. And the artificial womb will also contribute to this progress. Now this might sound like a crazy idea, but it is and the way, because scientists are now making tremendous progress in advancing our knowledge in genetic engineering. CRISPR-Cas9 has been around now for a while, and so many breakthroughs in CRISPR-Cas9 promise the creation of designer babies. But the problem is that you can't manipulate human embryos, so this is not very likely to happen anytime soon, because international laws prevent manipulating human embryos, well, except in China. Now, why do we need smarter people? Well, we need smarter people because the world is facing a lot of problems. And all of these problems, if they continue to stay on the planet, then we are going to have serious issues with our existence. And so we need smarter people to solve this problem. Designer babies are our way to create these kinds of smart people. And so now I'll just take a look into some of your comments. Crazy but can't help people who die from hunger. Well, that's true actually, but it doesn't mean you should stop working on solving other problems as well. And I'm still looking at the questions. I don't like this. Michael says, I don't like this. This destroys natural human nature. Well, we have been manipulating nature for a very long time, and I'm sure that you have used some products that have been manipulated. Okay. If you have any questions, then you will. Change is inevitable, Ali says, of course. Eventually, this technology is going to be around, and a lot of people are definitely going to use it. The world problems are created by smart people, Ayan said. Well, they sure solve problems, but in the meantime, they create problems which they try to figure out a solution for. What is the fluid used in the artificial womb? It's synthetic fluid. It consists of all the ingredients, all the molecules, all the necessities that are needed. It replicates the exact amniotic fluid that is present in the artificial womb. When will it be around? Sophia is asking. Well, it's not likely that it will be around anytime soon. I mean, we're still in the first stages of its development. Why are scientists focusing on this? Well, scientists are focusing on this. It's not actually that they are actually trying to create it. This will come as a product of all the scientific knowledge that we have gathered. Scientists are working on other things, but if you combine all of these breakthroughs, you'll come to the point, well, where you'll be able to create the artificial womb. So this is what I wanted to talk about today. That was a simple presentation introducing the artificial womb and some breakthroughs. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next.